They have this phrase that it was paved with gold. Anything you're doing, you should have ambition. You should want to be your best.
Where in Jamaica you're from?
I'm from Bickersteth,
Oh,
just 10 miles from Montego Bay.
10 miles from Montego Bay.
Yes, you hear about the anchovy?
Yes, man, I know Anchovy and Cambridge and all those places.
Well, I'm between anchovy and Cambridge. You know Montpellier?
Yes, man, no, Montpellier where they have the orange grove and everything.
That's right. Well, when I left there was no orange grove there.
Oh,
It was just cow pasture. Well, if you get to Montpellier,
mm-hmm.
you turn left, you go to Bickersteth.
Yes, yes.
You go to St. Rivers, then you go to Cambridge.
Okay.
Because they used to be, railway station used to be at Montpellier. They had a milk product there. A milk product at Montpellier. That's right. They
Yeah.
used to produce milk and send it to Bagwalk.
Is it the long life milk place that they had?
No, they used to buy the cow's milk,
Okay.
pasteurize it, put it on the train, and the train used to take it to Bagwalk.
I didn't even know that because I always thought long life milk was there, but I never know that they had that then.
No, it's just that you just pasteurize the milk there. Buy the milk from local people.
Okay.
Right, it goes to like a freezer thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they put it onto the train line, the tanker, and the train will take it to Bagwalk. And the train from Montego Bay,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be coming to Anchovy first.
Yes.
That's right. Then Montpellier,
Yes.
and the train. Then Cambridge.
Yes. Cambridge.
Then
Yes.
you do Catadupa,
Yes.
Porus, and straight into Spanish Town.
So when was the last time you traveled on a train in Jamaica?
Well, when I left Jamaica, the train was out of use. It was a diesel then.
Okay. So what time
Yeah.
did you leave Jamaica? What
I
year?
left Jamaica in 56.
56. Yeah, I was wondering. Tell me a little about your parents, because I think we have to honor them in this interview. Tell me a little about them.
Yes, my parents is Bernard and Scott.
Mm-hmm.
My father was born in Bickersteth. My
Mm-hmm.
mother was born in just outside Cambridge, a place called Fern.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that married, but Bernard was living in Bickersteth because half of Bickersteth used to belong to my grandfather.
Wow, tell me about that.
Yes, because they used to belong to my grandfather when I was brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was actually three family owned Bickersteth. The Bernard,
Mm-hmm.
the Brissett, and the Johnson.
Okay.
Bickersteth, yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yes.
So did
Uh-uh.
you did at any point you came across your great grandfather or great grandmother?
No. It's what my mother's father, who would live in Fern. He died when I was about 9.
Hmm.
He died when I was about 9. But my father's father or mother, I do not know.
So tell me a little about your mom and your father. Were they strict people? They spared
Very
us.
strict.
What? Tell us about it.
Very strict. They were Christian people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the church near to where we lived was built by my grandfather.
What? Tell me about that.
Yes, uh-huh. It was called the Brethren Church.
Mm-hmm.
Just outside because as you turn left, you were called Richmond Hill. The church is still existing, but they changed the name.
You know the name?
I think it's called a Baptist Church.
Oh, Baptist. Okay.
Yeah. Because one of my cousins
Mm-hmm.
that was in Brethren Church, she changed out to Baptist and she gave them permission to change the name.
Oh, she gave them permission.
Exactly. Exactly, to change the name. The house where I was born, the church is like about 400 yards from where I was born.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I went out there 2015. That's where when my sister died.
Oh.
I was out there 2014 on holiday. I came back 15 January, and I had to go back July when my sister passed away.
Hmm.
The church, there was church, you see.
Okay. I want you also to tell me about, because I think we have to remember your sister in this interview too. So tell me a little about your sister.
My sister was Bernard. She was a midwife. Then she
Okay.
lived in St. Thomas, where she got married. Yeah, in Sonny Hill, St. Thomas. Then when her husband passed away, she came back to Bickersteth to live.
As a child growing up, what did you like doing when you were in Bickersteth?
Well, my father and my auntie did bakery and butchering.
Mm-hmm.
But every Thursday was baking day. Every Friday was butchering day. And
Mm-hmm.
my father was a banana farmer.
Okay.
He grew a lot of banana up at Frederickston, where the
Oh,
place
nice.
is still there now, but he rented out. Because my
Okay.
nephew and my niece, they don't do anything like that now, you see. And
Yeah.
at that year now, we used to deliver beef in Montego Bay at Richmond
Okay.
Hill Hotel.
Okay. Nice.
So
Nice.
I had a cousin who used to work at, used to own Anna's Walcott. Well, after which anchovy, I
Okay.
used to stop there. He used to drop me off to deliver beef and bread and things like that. Then the other cousin now, Fred used to pick me up and take me into town. Then we would deliver beef at Richmond Hill Hotel. At Richmond Hill Hotel, Mistress Bell used to ask us to leave some meat at the cold storage in Montego Bay.
Okay.
And that's how I learned to drive because I used to watch my cousin Fred drive. So this day in particular, he left and went out to like a factory. You know what they call it? You know, they call it a factory out there. They
Yes.
said irritated water and things like that. So he
DNG.
went to buy
Is
for
it
a shop.
DNG? I think it's DNG. Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. That's it. The That's right. General and get it. Yes, that's correct. So anyway, this shop Slim now, he was in charge of the cold storage. So I had to move the van. But Fred had gone. So anyway, I got in the van and moved it out to like a factory. So Fred came out. He said to me, "Who brought it out here?" I said, "I did." He said, "When did you learn to drive?" I said, "I've been watching you."
So you actually didn't have your license back then, right?
I did. Even when I came to England, I bought a car and drove for about 3 years before I
So
passed my test.
you're driving in England without a
Yeah,
license at that point in time.
bought a car, yes. And I didn't go to a driving school here.
Oh.
I bought my own car, drive to because my brother was in America now. I used to take him to work. We used to work together. And he
Mm-hmm.
used to say to me, "Oh, you drive better than those that have license." Because
Oh.
those days you could get away with it, you can't get away with those things now.
Yes. 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 Yes.
They ain't as strict as they are now.
I want you to think about this one because I think it's important. You're in a community. It's December and you're growing up. What things you normally did in around Christmas time? What was a tradition back in Jamaica?
Oh, we go to fire scribs, fireworks,
Mm-hmm.
and they used to have a thing they call a merry-go-round, like you go to like a fair.
Oh yes, yes,
You go
yes.
to you have a fair, you see, and everybody gather at your fair, and you have this thing that goes. You sit on these ropes, and they spin you around and things like that. Then they used to have what they call crown and anchor. We used to play all that. They shake a dice and put it
Oh,
down.
oh, it's like a game, a gambling game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They used to do those things. That's correct.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
And then Christmas Eve, you went to the town center. Where did you go? What did you
no,
do?
it was the Bickersteth Square.
Okay.
Every yeah, when even before that, every Friday and Saturday, the square will be packed with people. They come
Mm.
from Seven Rivers, they come from Richmond Hill, they come from Camp Road, they come from everywhere out there because it's very, very popular. Then the people would buy the bread and the sugar and everything like that and go home for the weekend.
And Christmas morning, it was a big thing in the community.
Oh yes, everybody wake early to fire they use the fireworks. We used to get the big one you call bomb. You get a condensed can and you put
Uh-huh.
it on and light it. They make a lot of noise.
Okay, okay. Waking up everyone, right?
That's correct. You wake up early, try to get up before everybody else.
Yes, it is so wonderful to reminisce on these times. I mean, Christmas in UK was different from me as it is in the United States. Jamaica always have a different feeling.
Different completely. Different New Year now, every New Year, we used to have a fair at Montpellier Common. People used to
Oh,
come from up the line, to me up Margaret and out places, Montego Bay. Used to be thousands of people used to be at the fair every New Year. Well, that stopped after I left Jamaica when they start having problem with guns. Yes,
yeah.
they start. Yeah, that's when the fear stopped. You see,
In your time, when do you think Jamaica started to have a gun problem? Since you mentioned the term gun,
that's it maybe in I think it was late 50s.
so from that time you would say that they started to have a thing with guns. Yeah,
50s, 60s.
yeah.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, I like how you made that observation from the 1950s because we have not stopped or been able to control the system back there then, and it's
That's
still there
correct.
now. I want to switch gears a bit because I think we have painted the landscape. And as a child, did you go to the river? Did you enjoy the scenery of Jamaica? Because I think that's one of the beauties of Jamaica, looking at the sceneries around, you know.
No, not when we were very young. No, not when we were young.
Okay, not very
You, you,
young.
no. You just go to places where you've got to go to.
Okay.
Except when we go to school and you go to Forest Club or Achievement Day. If you used to go to Froome and sometimes you used to go to Denby.
Oh, yes. School
Yeah,
related? School
yeah,
related stuff?
that's correct. That's correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
good, good, good.
that's what
It's
I
nice
think.
to have these school trips, right? So,
That's it.
you decided to go to the UK, but at the time you were in Jamaica, what made you decide to, you know what, I'm going to pick up myself and I'm going to go to a country that I've heard about, but I've never been before? What made you decide to leave?
My brother was living here.
Okay,
My
yeah, bro.
brother, my brother came up here in the RAF.
Mm-hmm,
He came back after the war,
mm-hmm.
then came back again. So in 1956, he told me to come to England. And that because everybody was said, oh, don't go to England, stop and do this, stop and do that. And I decided because you heard so much about England then. I'm so excited going somewhere in England that everybody talk about. So that's why I got here to my brother who passed away,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
in paying respect for him, I know you said your brother went to war. You want to tell me how he felt serving the motherland? You know, how proud he was, if he was proud?
Yes, yes. When he joined he went in the RAF when he was 17 and told him he was 18.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So he lied to them, saying that he was 18 when
yeah,
he was actually 17.
exactly when he joined the RAF. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Because he was based in Scotland, he told me.
Oh, yes, yes,
He
yes.
was based in Scotland, yeah. Uh-huh.
So he did the World War, he
And
would have
because
done World War Two?
to World War Two, that's correct. Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
World War
Yeah,
Two. Okay. So I'm happy that he was able to serve, you know, and I can see that you're very proud of what he did in
oh,
helping you
yes.
to
Yeah, that's
make
right.
that
Yeah.
journey. So your brother told you that he was in UK and you decided to travel at that point in time, but there must be something else that you think that might have decided, you know what, I'm just going to give UK a try. What was it back in Jamaica?
Everybody here about England is so excited because they talk about a mother country.
Hmm.
And so you talk, but they have this phrase that you will pay with gold.
It was
So you
David
think,
Gold.
yeah, that's right. That's the phrase they used to have when I was growing up. Yeah.
Yes.
So you think, well, is everything going to be very rosy?
Hmm.
Because when I got here and saw all the houses with all
Hmm.
the chimneys, I thought, my God, they were all factories.
There were factories.
I
You
thought they
know,
were factories.
the same thing I saw when I came to UK back in 2001. I was saying to myself, why do we have so many houses lined up and they have chimneys? Some of them were smoking. I had the same idea, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I thought they were all factories.
Yes, yes. So I want you to take in your preparation to go away. What did you have to get? What documents did you have to get to say you're going to England at that point in time?
Just your passport,
Your Jamaican passport.
Jamaican passport. Then that's right.
Okay. Would you book a ticket on a boat or passage on a boat? Tell me
I
about that.
came, I came on the boat. It's SS Europeania. It was
Mhm.
Italian boat.
Okay. So
Yeah.
did you have to go to a travel agent? How did you purchase your ticket?
Yeah. What I can't remember travel agent. Yes, the travel agent was. I think it was in Kingston.
So you went and you bought your ticket because
I can't recall rain or something like that. No, you find out from travel agent when the boat will be leaving.
okay, when the boat is leaving.
Be
Hmm.
leaving and you book a passage like
Oh,
on a plane, like you
okay, on
book
the
for.
plane.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
so your first arrival when you stepped onto the boat, the deck of
Yes.
the boat, whatever they call it, what
Mm.
and you look back at your country and you know you're going to sail and it's thoughts that you can remember came to mind or you just wanted to go to the streets that were paved with gold.
Well, I tell you this: when the boat left, when it took off, I didn't know because I had gone to sleep because those days you go to sleep early in Jamaica because the
Hmm.
dark so early. So when I woke up, really the boat was moving.
Mm-hmm.
Our first stop was at Dominican Republic.
Oh,
Yeah, Dominican Republic. But we call it Santo Domingo. Yeah, that we disembarked there, then got back on the boat.
you had your own room or you were sharing with
Oh,
someone?
no. You have a cabin with about 4 bunk beds in there.
4 bunk beds.
4 bunk beds, that's right. Yeah.
So you didn't know these people you're on the boat with, right?
No, all strangers.
Yeah.
All your suitcases and your box, because you travel your suitcase and your box with stuff like.
So do you have the Dulcimina suitcase? Because I'm interested in that one. The suitcase made with cardboard and it's nice to carry. You had that one of that, right?
Your suitcase and a carton box.
Yes, the Dulcimina. They call that Dulcimina. And lot the younger the younger people don't know what we're talking about. So when we're doing the video, we have to insert one and say this is a Dulcimina. And did you gain any friends on the boat that you knew over a period of time? You kept the friendship going on.
Oh yes, they were Italians. Like every morning, the deck would be wet. You know, you were overnight to clean it and everything like that.
Okay.
So first when you went in the first week, we all got to sit in one seat, designated seat, because they were looking for storage. But after that, now when they realized everything, you could sit anywhere.
Okay.
And they would say, well, dinner is ready for first sitting. I was in the first sitting. Say for instance, there are 200 people on board.
Mm-hmm.
Then the first sitting will be for 100.
Okay.
And when you train out, they have two dining room again, and if dinner is for second setting. That's how it was, you see.
So how long did you have to stay on this? 4 weeks?
4, yes.
So what did you do to kill time, as they would say in Jamaican terms, or spend your day? What did you do?
Up there, they can look around and watch all the fish and things that jump in the seas. When we went to Barbados, you could see the flying fishes.
Yes, the flying fish and that sort of stuff. Did you get sick at all traveling for that 4 weeks? Seasick?
No, you never sick at the boat.
So by this time, your brother is aware that you're coming and the ship that you're coming on.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And he was living on Soho Road.
Oh, and that's in Birmingham.
I'm living in Birmingham.
Why you hear me sound so excited? Because guess what? I lived in Birmingham too.
Yeah, it's so like in the Soho 106 Holiday Road.
Yes.
It's off the road.
Yes.
Do you know 100? Do you know 100 very well?
Yeah, not very well, but I know around there. I know Perry Bar and all these places.
Yeah, Perry Bar. That's it.
Yes. Where did you dock, to be exact? Southampton. Okay. Yes. And when you docked, how long did you travel? Did you see your brother, or did he make connections there?
All night. We travel all night on train. You get a train there, maybe it's from Montego Bay to Cambridge. Mm-hmm. Then they say, oh, you got to take a train to there. We took about 3 trains a night.
Yes. Did you arrive in the night?
That's correct.
When I came to England, right, we took the British Airways and it landed, and then we had to take one to Manchester. So when we reached Doncaster, it was already night. We had not seen day.
That's it.
So yeah. Mm-hmm. So you went to your brother the first night?
First night, because he was living at 106 Holiday Road. We stopped with him then, you see. But what happened? Those days, you don't get room, you get bed. One room used to have sometimes 4 beds in it. Mm-hmm. And the room is very big, you have 5 beds in it. And everybody had to late in there have to pay 25 shillings. 25 shillings.
For one night?
No, for the week.
Oh, for the week. For the week. And how many beds were in there again? 4, and sometimes 5 beds?
So if this is the size of the room, yeah.
So tell me about the restrooms, the bathroom, the toilets. How many toilets people would have to share there?
Only one toilet.
One toilet?
You didn't have no bathroom.
Oh, one toilet.
You didn't have no bathroom.
So
yes.
So when the men want to wash up and that sort of thing, how they?
No. You go to the bath every weekend.
Come again?
Up Grove Lane. You know about Grove Lane?
No, tell me about that. You go to the bath every weekend.
Everybody go to the bath every weekend. You pay 1 shilling And you go to the bath, you line up like in queue, and I can't. They say they have 10 baths in there. They have 20 baths,
Mm-hmm.
and people working there that clean the baths. When you pay your shilling, and they give you a certain time, maybe say 20, 25, 30. I can't remember how many. When you finish your bath, somebody come in and clean it, and then you get in. When you finish now, they give you your duration. Someone else goes in. That's every Saturday. Just with loads everywhere you see your bath.
So
I used to go to one in Grove Lane.
Grove Lane bath. So you want to say to me, you can use the toilet, but if you wanted a full bath, you have to wait on a Saturday.
That's right. You go to the bath. Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
correct. That's correct.
was that the norm for everyone or just for Caribbean people coming in?
Everyone. Yeah. We're
In-
no, none of the room that the host that I know had bath in there. Have toilet on the garden.
So you're saying to me that the Jamaicans coming up, right? And the Caribbean people coming up did not have access to the service that the others would have.
Then.
Okay, okay. No baths in the house then. Okay. Was that the norm for all the houses or just the houses that
Yes,
you stayed?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And no hot water either.
No hot water.
No water.
No, you couldn't bathe in England without hot water. So you had to wait on a Saturday.
You go to the bath. That's correct.
Yes.
Because you'll be back. But there was loads of baths everywhere you go to the bath.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. But the main one we used to go to was Grove Lane, the nearest to us.
What was so special about Grove Lane?
That's where the bath you see. That's the bath was at Grove Lane.
Okay, okay.
The bath it was. And I think it's a flat now. Become a flat now. Lots of rooms there, lots of houses there now.
So tell me about when did you start working and how was it? How the work went?
Yes, well, my first job was at a gas board. Yeah, I got a job at a gas board. But the only job I could get was laboring job then. Yeah, you work doing a boiler. They make gas. They put the coke in the producer, and they produce the gas. Then when after that, when they realized more, I said I wasn't daft. I went in the control room. Yeah, that's right. And then the meter reading. Then when one gas in Tipton closed, it transferred me to Salty and Nichels.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Then I do meter reading there. Privilege you have now. When you had there, they are there. They had the shower there. At that time, they had shower at the gas board. Because you've got your cabin. You go in. You've got your stove there. You've got your locker room and your shower. And we used to go in, and I used to do all my cooking there as well.
You had a little flat then?
No. It's like a room then.
Okay.
It works, yeah, because my section have there. But it's four of us used to work. Three of us used to do there.
Okay.
Yes, it's a work. Yeah, I used to do morning shift, afternoon shift, and night.
Okay.
Work around. So when we got in now, I used to stop in the street and buy. I used to like my pork chops with the kids. So I used to go in, season it up, put it away, do all my reading, come back and start cooking. I cook all rice and peas there as well.
Woo. So it was, yes.
I guess, well, yeah. When I went to Tipton. Yeah, and Tipton, yeah, that's right. And from Tipton, I went to Salt Lake because Tipton closed on one gas.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we to gas board, because that's all the gas could see. That's all you could get heating from, gas.
Yes, you're right.
No central heating, thing like that, like we have now.
Tell me about your winters there, because I heard that you guys had tough winters there.
Oh yes, when you get there first, the winter was terrible. Because you used to have the winter from October, November until March.
Mm.
Yeah. When snow on the ground. My first winter, when I came to my brother, I was going to work the morning. They took to come and pick me up with the van. And when I stepped down the step, the snow was up to my shin. I had to go back in. My brother had bought me a pair of Wellington. We call it water boots home. And when you get to work, I had to work outside. And my ears, they feel like lead. You couldn't feel no at all. They were frozen. And you had to. I used to work. They give you gloves and a clog. Really, very cold. Because when the snow starts, it doesn't stop at all. icicles sometimes 3 feet hanging down off the building where the
Mm.
ice melt and
Yes.
froze.
We didn't have a lot of winter sort of thing when we were in Birmingham. You know, not a
But
lot of.
when you came along, there was no winter anymore.
Yes, there wasn't.
They don't know. Yeah, because people come to England once a few weeks ago. We had a bit of cold weather and a bit of sprinkle of snow. Everybody was so excited about it, but then nothing to what compare when I got here.
Yes, yes.
It was terrible, I tell you.
You know, something that strikes me is that people that come to England work so hard. They work in the snow. They have set up their lives so much, and we recently saw a lot of things happening. One man went back to Jamaica, and when he was trying to come back to England after living here there for 50 years, was told that he couldn't come back because he was not a citizen. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yes, that people from within Russia, that's right, because it just was prejudice, really.
Hmm.
It's racism. This woman, Margaret, the one that was the prime minister not so long ago. She's the prime minister not so long ago, this woman.
Ah,
But she lost it not so long ago when this one took over from her. She's the one that caused all the problem because they're
mhm.
racist.
Ha-
And
y- y- Talk a little about that, because sometimes people in England are not so open to talk about racism. Tell me about
I
your experience.
talk about it daily because I experienced it ever since I came here,
Hmm.
and it's still going on. It's still going on. They laugh with you, but they don't mean it. Now, take for instance, you'll find say you work there, and a white man is ill, and his colleague won't not say anything to you about it. But if anything to happen to a black man, they want to know everything. They're like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
it's not as bad as it was when I came here first, where they openly tell you, no, go for a job, all they do is and they don't want to talk to you.
When you
It's
came here, and you realize you're coming from Jamaica, you have never experienced this before. Now you're here, and you're
that's right.
you're faced
Yeah.
with. How did you feel? How did you react?
You're really angry, really hungry,
Hmm.
angry. But you're in the system. You just fight by your way. And people always say, if you have your phrase, if you have your hand in tiger's mouth, take your time and put it out. You ever hear the phrase?
Yes, 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 yes.
That's right. So you just find your time, you do your thing and take no notice. And you were pretty because I remember working at Tip 10, I'll tell you the instance. And this chap and myself said less summers. We were doing the same job. And this foreman, Ernie Hampson, he gave him a pay rise and told him not to tell me. So when he eventually told me, and I went to union, and the union get me a pay rise as well. That's how producer were. Another instant, when I went to Gasport, there was about 5 or 6 laptops per day before me. And shift work, we were on shift work, you get better pay than a day worker. So every time a black chap went on holiday, they would put him on days and put a white chap in his place. So
Mm.
by law, this chap now, what's his name? Peter Mullins. He's from St. Elizabeth. He went to Hampton one day and said, "Why you take me off, put me on days?" He said, "Oh, you got to look after his people first."
Oh, so his people is white.
Oh yes, as plain as that. So anyway, I went on my holiday, and when I went back to work the Monday night, this chap, Tamlin's his name was. I called by his Christian name, but he always dressed nicely because the white people they call it fancy pants. Because
Mm.
those days, the white man would wear a pair of trousers until it's finished. Then it change it and put it up because they don't have one or two clothes, two
Hmm.
suits really. One he wear to work and one he call his best. You believe me? Two. When the one he wear to work is finished because he wear and he shine and finish, he take the best now and wear to work and buy another one in the place. So when I went to work that night, he was on my job. So I went on the job and whatever they working. So I went and talked to Billy Woodall. Billy Woodall said, no, he had his job. So he came out, he put his notice in, and his cousin who was there said no. And they gave him what they call all-around job, that he can learn different jobs, that he could stay
Yeah.
there. But what I realized after, why they didn't take me off my job is because I played cricket for them. Yeah, I was playing cricket, yeah.
Yes,
I'm,
yes, yes.
yeah, I used to be very good then. I'm
So
not
tell
bold.
me, you're a batsman, a bowler,
I was all around there.
you're all rounder.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what's the highest runs you ever make?
85.
85, not out or out.
Not out, not out.
But you're a
Not out.
batsman, man. And
Oh, yeah.
spin, you play spin, fast bowler. What sort of bowler were you?
I used to play for the gas board, what they call division. I
Oh,
was the
yes.
only black. I was the only black in the side. And
Mm.
when we went to where you have all the sports day, and we won the cup. I was the only black man mouth going, all the gaffers, them, everybody drinking out the cup. And my mouth in it as well.
One big happy family, right? One big happy family.
When I was there because I was shy then. And
Yes.
when this chap, Tom Harris, he used to get my sandwich and food for me, you see.
Yes.
So at every conversation, I could overhear them talking about me. Oh yeah. I was very good, yeah.
So
Very
you
good.
see, it bottom line is sports created that sort of gap for you, and you took advantage of it.
That's correct, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it took, is after done is it did two chapters drove the crane because they used to have a mate. They're the one that told me why they didn't take me off shift because I play cricket for them.
Oh, you're an asset to them. They don't want you to go to another place to play cricket for them.
When they put me on dates, I would refuse something for them, you see.
Yes.
And I was a star because when I went for them, I was a boat because I won the best batting and best bowling.
Mm-hmm.
When Captain Cartwright, he told me he won the bowling by a fraction. Yeah, but he couldn't say it about the batting because he can't bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even the same two chapter told me about it. Just should complain. I said, no, leave it.
So
Yeah.
I don't mean to take you off the interview or talking about it, but what do you think about the West Indies now?
They're useless. They're hopeless, really. They're not ambitious, really.
Uh-huh.
It's ambition. Anything you're doing, you should have ambition. You should want to be your best. And no, when I used to play cricket, as I said, because my cricket not that big like theirs, if I get out, I'm so hungry with myself and feel ashamed. But they're not.
They're laughing and smiling, right?
Exactly. Exactly what I'm thinking.
Yes,
Laugh,
yes,
there's nothing. My cricket is not as big as they are because they get paid and everything like that. But as I said, repeat myself, when I used to get out, I used to feel ashamed.
So if any one of them happen to listen to you talking, what advice would you tell them to start doing? What would you tell them to start doing?
Put the ambitions up.
Yeah, yes, yes,
The
yes.
ambition up. Ambition. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
You play for your ambitions. I want to be best in the world. I
that
don't
is
want to
it.
get.
You want to be the best at what you do.
Exactly. That's right. Have a Shanda Paul mentality or a Lara mentality,
Yes.
Greenwich mentality. You tell me I want to bat all day.
You know, you're saying something here because what a lot of young people know don't know. Whatever you do, and you're saying it in your conversation, you should try to be the best.
Exactly.
You should try to be the
Whatever
best.
you do, whatever you do, try to do best. That's right. Try to improve. But they make this, as I said to even to him, Russ, idiot. I said to him, say, look, if I was the manager, I would get my video and say, look at that. If you do that again, you're out of the side.
Mhm.
No more people. You shouldn't be making mistake 1, 2, 3. Anybody can make a mistake. Anybody can get out for naught. The greatest batsman in the world get out for naught. What you can do is making the same mistake over and over and over again. Build
Yeah.
your ambition.
Because we had the raw talent, but we did not really focus to get the talent up to the capacity as other countries.
Yeah, that's correct.
You know,
Dedication and
yeah,
ambition.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We need to step up that side.
That's right. I saw this one from Guyana. He have a red radio now. I can't read his name now. I saw him drop a cat and laugh. It really hurt. He dropped a cat and laugh. Hey?
Yeah, it's an embarrassment because guess what? They're not serious, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
You see what happened? All they do for just money.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, that's right. No ambition. They don't want to be best in the world.
So when you settle down in England, thanks for the cricket because I love cricket. I don't like playing, but I'll watch.
That's
You know,
okay.
2020, if you're following that now, you realize that is a different sort of cricket, entertainment more
Yeah,
than
yeah.
anything else. But I want you to shift. So you came to England, and we're kind of wrapping up now, and
Yes, that's okay.
you
That's
kind
okay.
of thought about settling down, maybe having a family. Did you get a family in the UK?
Yes, I've got one son.
Oh, you have one son. Okay.
One son. I've got one
Okay.
son. Uh-huh.
Okay. So is he around close to you, or he lives near here?
Oh, yeah, yeah, he lives in Handsworth. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Good,
yeah,
good, 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 good. So
yeah.
let me ask you, because I hear that you do a lot of planting around in
Oh my
area.
God, yes. I've got four allotments, four plots.
Tell the people what is an allotment, because they have no idea, some of them.
Well, allotment is like you would say, I would like to say, say 2 couple squares or 3 squares of land, or
Mm-hmm.
a quarter acre of land. But you've got three close by. Is you rent it from the council,
Yes.
and you get three and one separately, like plot of land then,
Yes.
but it's three plots of land, and yeah,
And what do you
yeah.
plant on them?
I plant pumpkins,
Mm-hmm.
red peas, corn, potatoes. That is what people call Irish potatoes. Beetroot,
Mm-hmm.
carrots, kale,
Okay, you big production around there.
broccoli,
Yes.
tomato,
Yeah.
tomato, onions, garlic. You know garlic that you know? The
Yes.
small
Yes.
garlic. That elephant garlic as well. That
Mm.
massive elephant garlic.
So you
Yeah.
do a lot of planting. So when you plant, you plant for your own consumption, you
I
share.
sell. I sell as well. I sell as well.
Oh, you sell. Okay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Kalalu. Oh, yeah, keep myself active. That's right. Yes, so I will do something because I do most of it myself. You see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Because what's happening now is that a lot of individuals in Jamaica, especially the youngest people, they're taking up to farming because they realize that farming is actually a good thing, especially it's
You never
essential.
go wrong.
Yeah, you
That's
can
right.
never go wrong. Can
No,
never
never
go
go wrong.
wrong.
Right.
So I know we're going to wrap up now, but I want to say at this point, if you think about your arrival in UK and living in there, UK at this point in time, you think at this point in time you would have settled and you would have been satisfied that you're not in Jamaica? That's a big question.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't regret it. I don't
Hmm.
regret it. In Jamaica, I don't know what would have happened. Just guessing.
Hmm.
Because right now, I'm comfortable.
I like that. I like
I'm
that.
comfortable. I'm really happy and yeah, I'm comfortable now. I got my house here. I can go to bed, sleep if I wanting to buy because I'm not going to boast now. A couple of days ago, it cost me £1,400 to tax insure my car. With my good mate here sort it all out for me.
Yes, yes.
You see, so I'm comfortable. So I'm
You,
not going to complain.
I like what you said. You're comfortable, you can afford what you want,
That's correct.
and you are safe.
Quite
Safe,
true. I'm safe.
safety,
Safe.
because I'm going to tell you this. A lot of individuals have returned to Jamaica and have not lived to enjoy their retirement. And that's a reality.
Yes. Yes.
Especially they sometimes prey on individuals from Britain
Abroad. That's
returning residents. I do have hope of maybe living there sometimes, but it has to be in a secure environment.
yes.
So
Yes.
I think that is important too.
Oh
And when
yes.
it comes down to another thing too, I want to talk about healthcare because I can know that you have a better healthcare system there. My
Yeah.
big
Yeah. Yeah.
question to you as I complete this segment: have you gotten the vaccine?
I've got one. I'm going by fourth and next month. I'm going down my second.
Okay. So my
Fourth of April.
yes. So I want to tell you to be safe and just
Yes.
protect yourself at all times. Wear your mask, and
Mhm.
let me tell you, it was wonderful chatting with you, and
Yes.
I cherish this moment. You
Yes.
understand me? I cherish this moment because you have given me so much to think about, and you
Yes.
took me on a memory lane.
Mhm.
And we might have some more questions for you in the future. All right.
Good.